Method of operation signal system. Learning objection. Understanding of the various methods of the operating signal system used in today's railroad. Caution following presentation with the well-provided 36 rules, standard instructions, subpart D, and the SNTC technical manual recommended that each employee refer to the appropriate manual regulations when dealing with any specific issue. Information, the FRA rules, standards, and instructions consider to be a minimum standard allowed with the installation, inspection, maintenance, repair, signal, train, control system, device, and appliance. Each railroad may adopt more stringent standard with the preferred railroad signal standard of the instruction manual for further guidance. Method of operation signal. The following presentation contains the general description of the different railroad method of operation used to say with the purpose only of the question or with regard specifically to the railroad method of operation. Please consult appropriate timetable FR signal system. Two trains which are not in the same place or at the same time cannot collide. Method of operation. Term which of the most defined with the means which for the time and authority of the movement of the method the specified limits are usually listed railroad timetable each for the district or subdivision. Signal system is the term which refers to the type of system or systems used on specified territory. Signal system interlocking special signal arrangements are listed in railroad timetables for each district and subdivision. Yard limit, the timetable, operation, train order, manual, block system, track warrant, track permit, direction, traffic control, automatic block system, multiple track, absolute permissive block, interlocking traffic control system. Yard limits. When the yard limit is being track, either the train or engine is not protecting, no flag protection against any of the other train's engines must be given away with the trains. As soon as practicable upon the approach movements of the yard limits must be made with a restrict speed within the left of the main track is known to be clear with a block signal and displayed with a clear as part of the aspect. What is the allowable speed for further Title 49 CFR 2360? Timetable operation. Timetable operation system with the time train movements are authorized being scheduled on the timetable. Any deviation from the table with the delay of the extra of the annual trains will be provided by the train orders due to the same method of the train operation throughout the country, not as quite as rare. Telegraph on early railroads. Telegraph early railroads. In 1840, Erie Railroad began installing telegraphs. In 1851, Erie Railroad issued the first telegraphic train order. First telegraphic train order to agent operated with the Goshen hold of the train with the further order Charles Minot superintended, and then he handwrote the following order to conductor, engineer, day express rush, and run to Goshen regardless of opposing train. Charles Minot superintended. Train order method of the train operation was born September 22nd, 1851. This method of operation was played with the track warrant control direct traffic control system in the 1980s and 1990s. Train order method of the operation of the old Britain with the authorizing train movement. The method of the required train order operated with the station along with the route. Pass order for the train orders have most replaced with the track warrant, track permits, direct traffic control systems. Manual block system, meaning with the control movement of the train with the same direction without automatic block system. Section railroad will divide it in blocks and extend between the station manual interlocking towers attended by operators. Signals would be controlled by the operator's manual block system. Was allowable to with the manual block system permanently, in fact, refer to Title 49 CFR 236. Technology method of operation. American railroads led the way with the developed advancing communication system in the 1950s. Railroads introduced the widespread with the microwave of the railroad communications in the 1980s. These systems led to the fundamental change of the rail operations. Track warrant control. Track warrant control utilized the written forms authorizing the train to occupy the designated track. 7 at any two identified points of the railroad can be used to designate the segment. Train dispatchers may transmit instruction to crew members who will write this information on these forms, sometimes referred to as the track permit method. Direct traffic control. Direct traffic control is a system with a portion of the railroad divided within blocks, each of which has a name. The train dispatcher will authorize occupancy of the blocks by the name of the blocks that's authorized. These systems are used as a safety supplement and give the message of the operation, train order, traffic warranting control, and etc. Automatic block system. Automatic block system is a method of the train operation can be used as a supplement to provide safer and more efficient train movements. Section of the railroad would be divided into blocks. Automatic signals ensured that each block would convey the presence of the train ahead. Automatic block signal systems are usually designed in specific applications, single or double track, etc. Automatic block system on multiple tracks. Each track is equipped with an automatic signal with designated direction, current of the traffic necessary for the operator of the train against the current on the track. One method of the non-signal trackage must be used. Automatic block signal and double track current over the traffic. The trains normally run in one direction. Currently, with the ABS, it is designed with the movement in one direction. Each track with the authority of the movement is usually train order, track warrant, supplemented with the automatic block system. Your current automatic block system is not designed to move in the reverse direction, thus this must be accomplished in train or track warrant, etc. to move the unsafely wrong main moves, same as running non-single territory. Automatic permissive block. Absolute permissive block signals regulate movements in the same direction and protection again for the movements in the opposite direction. Absolute permissive blocks is not a method of operation, but a supplement to some other type of terrain, movement authority, increased safety, efficiency. Absolute permissive block signals. Absolute permissive block signal system is designed to protect the train movements of the opposing traffic to all the following movements. Interlocking signal system is a method of operation whereby train movement using route for the interlocking governed by signal indication supersede with the timetable superiority of the train. Interlocking limits the interlocking signal with a line to establish authority for the movement of the into and through the interlocking limits. Interlocking location switches signals are controlled with the controller operated with the switch and signals are interlocked, meaning that cannot be sent for the conflicting opposing movement. They are arranged with the signal with the clear with the train movement and not so switch route with it be changed. Interlocking arranged so that the approach and initiate the request of the route. The system automatically checks for the plan not occupied, conflicting opposing movements, conflicting opposing signals and stop. Plant not locked. These conditions are met with the approaching train receiving the proceed signal. Interlocking signal system signal indication. Interlocking signal system will be the authority of the train movement. The interlocking 236301. The TCS combines with two proven technology, interlocking automatic block and adds communication system. The traffic control system 1927, the first traffic control system was installed in 1927 at the New York Central Railroad between Stanley and Berwick, Ohio. Combined automatic block signal system shared with the manual interlocking plans, added communication system, gave dispatch control over the train movement, the new method for the operation, signal indication only. And it showed the traffic control system. Traffic control system method of the operation whereby train move with the authorized single indication only. Traffic control system territories control of the central dispatching V of the control council. Train dispatchers directly control the position switch of the display of the signal aspect and on multiple tracks. Any of the track can be used for the movements in either direction. Traffic control system continue combined with the appropriate system and the rule for the automatic block system interlocking system in general referred to as central traffic control. Traffic control method of the operation whereby train move with the control by signal indication signal of the train traffic control system and supersede with the timetable superiority of the train with the usually signal indication switch position train location information train indication display of the control operated dispatcher visual control equipment. Traffic control system signal indication traffic control signal system will be authority over the train for train movement. Block register territory. Block register territory is designed to apply some of the light with the segments of the lightly used segments of the track. In these areas, trains are authorized to move in the territory when special type of logbook is filled out correctly. Method of operation. The signal system is important for the all operating and engineering employees to know that the system in play for the rich rules apply with the timetable, special instructions, general orders are made more necessary. Remember, signal system may be in the method of operation or simply may be supplement to the method of operation. Automatic cab signal system. Automatic cab signal system supplemented within the train orders, sometimes written authority. However, the cab signal system is heavily relied upon with the safety, keeping the train separated, allowed with the train to operate at a speed of in excess of 79 miles an hour. Your automatic train stop ATS, automatic train control. The automatic train HCTS, ACS, ATC, and ATC signals, automatic cab signal, train control, and train stop system are currently installed with the main with the miles railroad U.S. Today's most cases for these systems use the safety supplement, other methods of the operation, the TCS system, train orders, and train warrant control, etc. More information regarding method of the train operation. You have your operating rules. Become familiar with the operating rule of the railroad, especially with the general signal rule section and the aspect indications section. Become familiar with the timetable, general bulletin, special instructions. Special instructions can be very important regarding how the train operates and interacts with the system. Special instructions, notes regarding interlocking drawbridges or other special signal arrangements should be legible, accurate, and posted in the location of the timetable or both. Timetable special instructions. Become familiar with the various signal aspects indications given the railroad. There will be usually found with the operating rule book or special instructions. There are various signal aspects of the railroad. Some of them are more than one aspects listed for the railroad. Aspects and indications governing the train movement. All the SD and signal and traffic control employees should be familiar with these rules. Methods of the operating signal system. Operating rules. Special instructions. The general bulletin should also address the safety function operation signal system, highway grade crossing. And then it shows a location of signals, and then employee must also observe the cross-borne device report any of the malfunction train dispatcher proper authority by the first available means of communication, not all the affected as soon as possible. Railroad sometimes makes various systems method of operation which make it difficult for the employee to fully understand what the system in place, what rules and regulations may apply in the doubt. If in doubt, contact your supervisor. This has been Methods of the Train Operation Signal System, the end.